Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to witness the most mind-boggling display of over-the-top riches and extravagance known to mankind. A delightful romp through the world of the ultra-rich. But hey, even the mighty Rothschilds, Rezos, Musks, and Gates of this world have their limitations. Well, except for these magnificent 10 royal families. They are the living proof that with vast wealth and immense political power, you can pretty much have it all. Talk about living the dream. So, without further ado, let's unveil the stars of our show, the 10 wealthiest royal families in the world. Cue the drumroll, please. Number 10, we have the House of Liechtenstein. Now, unless you're a geography whiz from Austria or Switzerland, finding this tiny principality on the map might prove to be a real challenge. But fear not, Liechtenstein is a pocket-sized gem cuddled between Switzerland and Austria, nestled amidst the breathtaking Alpine peaks. This minuscule country happens to be one of the richest on earth, and its ruling Liechtenstein family is swimming in wealth. With a net worth of around $4.4 billion, their assets, including castles and palaces scattered across Austria and the Czech Republic, make their lives a fairy tale come true. Number 9. We have the House of Maktoum of Dubai. These folks have been ruling the desert paradise for 2 whole centuries. And boy, did they turn that sandy wasteland into a playground for the wealthiest of the wealthy. With a whopping $19 billion in the bank, the ruler, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, knows how to mix business and pleasure. And speaking of pleasure, his son, Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, boasts a jaw-dropping collection of golden cars that will make any car enthusiast green with envy. But wait for it, his garage houses not just cars, but also a fleet of ultra-luxurious tanks. Because, you know, tanks are the ultimate accessory for a joyride in the desert. Can't go wrong with that. Number 8. Now, let's tip our hats to the House of Alawite Kings of Morocco. These seasoned rulers have been at it for 5 whole centuries, and their reign has proven to be quite the profitable gig. With a combined wealth of over $20 billion, the Moroccan royal family knows how to make bank. The king himself, apart from attending ceremonies and waving to the crowd, enjoys a tidy annual salary of nearly $500,000. Talk about living the life of luxury. And their palaces? Well, King Mohammed IV has a dozen of them scattered across the globe, with each palace worth around $500,000. A king can never have too many palaces, right? Number 7 takes the stage the House of Bolkiah of Brunei. These remarkable rulers have been holding the fort for a jaw-dropping 8 centuries, and boy, have they excelled at enriching themselves. With a mind-boggling wealth of $30 billion, they know a thing or two about indulging in the finer things in life. Who needs a regular haircut when you can pay $21,000 for a snip? The Sultan of Brunei, in particular, takes the prize for his extravagant purchases. From a $400 million private jet decked out with $120 million worth of gold to a fondness for tipping generously, he sure knows how to make a splash. Flying high and living large, just another day in the life of the uber-rich. Number 6. Brace yourself for the House of Adulyadej of Thailand. Led by the beloved Majesty Maha Adulyadej, this royal family boasts a staggering fortune of around $60 billion. How did they amass such wealth, you ask? Well, their savvy investments through the Crown Property Bureau played a significant role. But I must say, the late King Bhumibol Adulyadej had quite the eccentric side. His extravagant farewell to his dog lasted 4 days and cost several $1 million. That's true devotion. And let's not forget his penchant for self-indulgence, which often overshadowed his interest in governing the country. Oh, the trials and tribulations of being royal. Number 5. Now, let's cross the pond to number 5, the illustrious House of Windsor in the United Kingdom. Once upon a time, they were mere royalties, but they've since become superstars in their own right. Who can resist the charm of Queen Elizabeth and her ever-so-fashionable collection of quirky hats? With a combined wealth of over $88 billion, they are quite the prosperous bunch. But here's a fun twist. The richest member of the family isn't even in line for the throne. Princess Charlotte, the great-granddaughter, boasts a mind-boggling $5 billion, thanks to her parents' knack for turning her into a baby fashion icon. Move over, Queenie, the princess is here to steal the spotlight. Now, brace yourself for number 4, the House of Nahyan of Abu Dhabi. Led by His Majesty Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, this royal family flaunts a whopping fortune of around $150 billion. The perks of being in the oil trade. Their collection of 7-star hotels in the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world, just scratched the surface of their opulence. Living in a lavish palace worth a cool $2 billion, the Nahyan family truly knows how to bask in the lap of luxury. With properties, yachts, cars, and planes galore, they are the epitome of living life like true rich folks. Number 3, let's turn our attention to the House of Thani of Qatar, led by the young and vibrant Sheikh Tamim. At the ripe age of 41, he heads the third most affluent royal family with an estimated net worth of around $335 billion. Fossil fuel exports fuel their wealth, but their interests go far beyond that. From extensive property portfolios in the UK to shares in prestigious establishments like the Empire State Building, they know how to diversify their investments. Their royal palace in Doha, worth over $1 billion, is a testament to their grandeur. And did you know that they own more property in the United Kingdom than the British royal family itself? Now that's an unexpected twist. Number 2, and finally, we reach the zenith of royal riches, the House of Al-Sabah of Kuwait. These folks have been ruling for a staggering 300 years, amassing a mind-blowing $360 billion in wealth along the way. Talk about dynastic success. Today, the head of the family is His Majesty Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmed Al Yaba Al Sabah, and their journey to fortune began with oil exports. But here's the interesting part. They haven't stopped at black gold. Their lavish lifestyle includes exotic animals and a cultural center worth a whopping $775 million. The perfect balance between preserving culture and embracing Western luxuries. Number 1. Finally, we've arrived at our grand finale, the House of Saud of Saudi Arabia, the creme de la creme of royal wealth. With an eye-popping fortune of $1.7 trillion, they reign supreme as the wealthiest royal family in the entire world. And guess what? They're not exactly the modest types. Golden yachts, golden cars, and even golden furniture, nothing less than gold will do for these royals. Their property portfolio spans the globe, boasting prime real estate in France, the UK, and beyond. And just to prove their insatiable appetite for extravagance, they recently made headlines by shelling out a record-breaking $450.3 million for Leonardo da Vinci's Salvator Mundi. Who needs logical explanations, right? They're simply taking their wealth to new artistic heights. Well, folks, those were the 10 wealthiest royal families in the world. Did any of them surprise you? If so, let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this whirlwind tour of opulence, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, keep dreaming big, if your mind hasn't exploded from sheer disbelief yet.